Gaming is demanding, and streaming even more so. We pride ourselves in knowing what it takes to build a perfect system.
I've been gaming and streaming my entire life. I do it because it's my passion. The one thing my audience appreciates the most is the energy I bring to the table. And when I bring energy, that's when I connect with my audience.
Yo, Ron again, thank you for the 10 months, man. Appreciate the resubscribe.
Yeah, I get excited about the little things, like cache and I/O improvements. We take a lot of time to make sure that every system we build maximizes performance. Now, with more cores and threads, the potential is so much higher.
So when I'm streaming, there's usually a lot going on. The last thing I want to worry about is my computer going down. Everything just has to work.
With more PCI lanes, we get a ton of headroom for graphics cards and SSDs. Intel's making it easy for us to give streamers responsive systems with more bandwidth, scalability, and overclocking potential.
To stay competitive, I gotta grind, I gotta stay sharp.
Gaming is going to be around forever, and we're always going to be there.
We're always practicing and pushing
until it's perfect.
My name is Tim, aka Tim the Tap Man, and I play video games on the internet. I personally yell more than I probably should if you ask people that, live with me, but like, let's go, everyone! Like, really excited about whatever. It's almost 2 meetings. You can do it in the pre or the post, so before whatever you're doing or after whatever you're doing, it's perfect. Let's go! My name is Tim the Tap Man. I use CyberPowerPC powered by Intel.
and I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized. Oh, I know that I love you even though you'll get me killed one day. But when we lock eyes and your smile's shining bright, I'll do anything you say, 'cause I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized by the light in your eyes. I seem to always find myself in a bind with you. So stomp your feet to the sound of all your burdens crashing down, 'cause I belong to you. I'm hypnotized. Oh, I know that I love you even though you've changed everything in my life. Oh, I know that I love you even though I seem to be hypnotized. You stepped into the room, and I knew I was doomed to fall for you. The moment I saw you smile, now everywhere you go, my eyes follow close, and I'm just waiting for the time to be right to tell you how I've loved you for a while. Oh, my heart is going wild. You wear me down like when the sea meets earth. I fade away just like the rocks have worn. Don't you see what you do to me? You keep crashing into me. I keep turning out to be something more than what I was before. Your skin touched my skin, and I could feel the breaking of my cold stone heart was about to begin. The moment that we locked eyes, now everywhere you go, my eyes follow close, and I'm just waiting for the time to be right to tell you how I've loved you for a while. Oh, my heart is going wild. You wear me down like when the sea meets earth. I fade away just like the I'm starting to lose my mind because this precarious situation that we find ourselves in means that it's only a matter of time before a storm of wonder starts to fill my mind. And for the first time in a long time, you're the first one to make me feel like I want you more than I know. I cannot take my eyes off of you. If you're a storm, I'll dance in the rain. And I'll hold on by my fingertips. Maybe I've already lost my mind. Maybe we've come so far so fast and now there's no way we could ever go back. And now it's only a matter of time before a storm of wonder starts to fill my mind. And for the first time in a long time, you're the first one to make me feel like I want you more than I do. I cannot take my eyes off of you. If you're a storm, I'll dance in the rain. You took me and swept me away. I'm tossed and turned, thrown by the wind. This is an orchestration of beautiful moments that I don't want to end. Hold on by my fingertips. I want you more than I do. I cannot take my eyes off of you. If you're a storm, I'll dance in the rain. And hold on by my fingertips. You more than I do. I cannot take my eyes off of you. If you're a storm, I'll dance in the rain. You took me and swept me away. I'm tossed and turned, thrown by the wind. This is an orchestration of beautiful moments that I don't want to end. Hold on by my fingertips. Nothing's ever felt this right. Crossing the earth by your side. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. And nothing's ever felt this real. For something I don't always feel. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. Is this real? Is this happening or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from? Nothing's ever felt this right. Crossing the earth by your side. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. And nothing's ever felt this real. For something I don't always feel. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. Is this real? Is this happening or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from? Is this real? Is this happening or a beautiful dream I haven't
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back, one and all. It is time again for us to kick off the 2018 CyberPowerPC Extreme Gaming Series for PUBG, brought to you by Intel and powered by Battlefy. For more information, go to battlefy.com/CyberPowerPC. My name's Toffees. You can find me at Toffees TV, baby, as we get this duos tournament up and running. This is, get ready for it, day 41. 45 tournaments in total. That means the chance, to rack up points is running low. This is for all the mustard, ladies and gentlemen, as these teams drop in for game one on Erangel. Next two games, we'll go to Miramar, so this is your one chance to win the map you know, and then we'll go and see who can show themselves off just a little bit better as we keep moving forward. Squirrely Mofro from Team 32, remember rankings have everything to do with your placement right now, are going to be looting up Pochinki as we get this thing started. We'll go to the eye in the sky. 3 teams spread out across this little town, getting awful close to one another as we start to go forward. Keep an eye on them as they advance. I don't know why we clicked in a little bit closer here. There we go. Fanta and Squirrely Mofo, mere inches from each other in map space, but miles in terms of that abscess between the houses. Pochinki, a town designed for 3 or 4, but really only with the loot for 2. So you got to get in there. You've got to really play it aggressively, and you've got to walk away with the loot that your opponents thought they were going to take themselves. That's what Squirrely Mofo and these guys are going to look to do. Walk TV, Desi, those are the guys from 2 solos, 1 building. Meal and Fantal, looks like Nightmare Eternal Team. And, of course, Squirrely Mofo and his partner, Dude, Where's My Car? As they're all going to be having that problem. Let's take a quick look around the map right now for that exact question. You got to try to look in and see, is there a spawn in the garage? Does not look promising. No spawn in the garage, so that's going to take 1 car spawn out of the loop. Second car spawn over here on the edge, nothing on the S turn. Wait. 3-seater bike on the S turn, that is it. We do have another 3-seater bike just outside of town, so that gives 2 car spawns for 3 teams, and one of them not optimal. Dacia in the distance. We might actually be able to get out of this. So there's one on each side of town, and then you got this bad boy over here. Team 27 is going to be looking at. So not a ton of vehicles. Desi looks like he's already headed in that direction to try to find something for himself, because no cars out of Pochinki makes Jack a very dull boy, especially when the circle is all the way on the north side, like we're seeing right now. Nobody else really in a conflict point. 28 teams dropped, 47 alive. Bit of a quiet day in terms of overall people on the map. That's a little over 50. So we'll see exactly which of them come to bang and which don't. Got an 8-minute delay for those of you who are watching at home, wondering how we avoid teams cheating as they look at each other. Let's look back down here. There were some shots that came out. I think Mail and Squirrely Mofo saw each other. Mofo peeking around through his house here. He actually took a couple of shots. Red dot, Mini 14 as he tries to go for the peek and lean here. But he doesn't have optics. No scopes make that a very tall order in terms of fighting this. They want to run off and get that Dacia, but there's not a lot of cover in the field. Fantal is going to be able to see them no matter what they try to do as they escape from town here. Fantal on top of the patio, gets a little bit of a jump out the doorway, keeps pushing towards Squirrely Mofo. He doesn't care. He is looting nonstop, so a lot of players would be trying to get the strategic push right now. Fantal and the guys from Nightmare Eternal Team have no desire to do so. They just want to go ham bone and keep coming forward very, very hard. Grab those smokes, grab those nades, take the fight to your opponents all day, baby. Little peek on the left side, seeing if maybe his opponents are around. Squirrely Mofo has been slowly but surely tripping backwards. He sees Fanta, but again, tough order with the mini, but not if you're Hypnotic. What's he rocking? Looks like he had that Car 98 ready to trigger pull. Meal inside the house, still looking to find out how he's going to join into this fight. Actually, we jumped to the wrong location. Let's go back over here to Squirrely Mofo and the boys as they start their push forward. Meal is inside. Squirrely Mofo watching the hard angle. Looks like the res going off as we speak right now. AK inside with a DP. He is up. They took a little while to push here. Squirrely's got the Mini 14. Hypnotic decides to go forward with this iron sight M4. Sees the stairwell, top of the head, no helmet. Goes for the spray, not going to hit it, has to fall back. Hypnotic takes a lot of damage. Fontal wants to come around, try to get him, but he's caught in the off angle. That's the man holding the side. Fantal is going to go down to that Mini 14, that AK that Squirrely Mofo stood behind the shack. So a nice play by Hypnotic to draw him out of the balcony. Now Meal trying to pre-fire as he comes around the edge. Hypnotic just holding and waiting. Here's him going up the stairs. Knows that he's up there. Squirrely Mofo. Meal coming out. Thinking about trying to fight. But again, Squirrely should have a pretty good peek on him. Waiting for his chance to engage. Let's watch Squirrely's angle. Out he comes. Easy peasy. Headshot, baby. Squirrely Mofo eliminates both of the players. Well executed by this team. The question they now have to ask is, what about the spoilers? Desi comes around with the 2x UMP, heard the fight, wants to capitalize on a team that is low on health. We'll go to the sky cam so you can see exactly how they're advancing, and immediately Hypnotic have time to heal. They get a little bit of loot. Desi and Walk TV took a bit too long getting around here, trying to make this happen. Desi up on the window, looking for his angle. Decides to go out to the second story. Not a lot of cover up there. So possibly the door opened as a bit of a fake out. Nade going to get tossed up. Smoke to buy a little bit of space. Squirrely Mofo now with the red dot on his AK. You thought he was solid with the iron sight. Wait till he puts the red dot into play. Loving that little arrow. Desi hiding out. I think he saw the gun in the window pane. Decides to go back down to the stairs. Got that silver-plated Mini 14. Still grabbing a little extra loot. No push yet. Walk TV's got a high ground spot, but he doesn't really have an angle unless they try to push the building. Squirrely Mofo and Hypnotic still talking about it. Squirrely going back to the second floor. Both of them going for those peaks. They know where their first opponent is, and that's Desi hiding inside of the house. He doesn't have a good, clean shot, though. Bit of an impasse. The circle is in place. Neither of these teams are forced to fight the other just yet. Walk TV, though, could be working a long flank if he was feeling a little bit aggressive here. Squirrely Mofo with the Car 98 is going to load that bad boy up to supplement the AK. Says no more mini for me. In a duos tournament, the Car 98 has so much stopping power. How can you say no? Squirrely Mofo makes a hard cross to the shack. Desi sees it. Walk TV has 100% shoot over it. Interesting choice by Squirrely to make that play. Hypnotic went after Desi, got Desi low, but took a ton of damage. He's going to heal up. Walk TV and Desi choose not to push in that moment. They had the advantage. They know both players are low, but they're slow playing this. You got to worry a little bit about two solos, one building. Not willing to be aggressive enough. Desi is low. Going to pop up here, get a little bit of a jack-in-the-box play if he can. Watching Squirrely Mofo, knows where he is. They have to keep eyes on. They don't want to let him slide behind the building. They want to make sure he stays locked inside of it. Very hard to peek from the shack if you can maintain his position, and he does. He gets out. So we knew that was going to happen, and he was going to go for it. They were unable to keep that hard angle. Once you see the damage go to the other guy, you know shack is stuck, so you make that push happen. Walk TV looking for Squirrely. Desi might actually catch him off guard. He doesn't know that Desi's out on the bottom. Sets up the nade, tosses it in. Desi should again say, okay, that nade tells me he thinks I'm still inside the house. Use the nade time to make your advance. Slide around to the right side of the tractor. Squirrely will now hear approaching if you try it. Hypnotic watching the roof still. They have no idea that Desi's come to ground level. Walk TV still hanging in the back house. Squirrely Mofo holding a hard angle towards the red tractor. Not sure where his opponent is at this point in time. Why does he keep jumping so far away? Hypnotic still hard looking, and nade's tossed out. Look like Walk TV tossed that. Probably the only one that they've got left. They know Squirrely's going to be rocking the hard peek here. Squirrely's patience starting to wear thin. You can see it. Looks for the peek. Doesn't quite get Walk TV there. If he had a better scope, he might have been able to hit that. Popping off a few more shots, trying to get Walk TV to respond. Bit of a stalemate here, squaring out between Team 32 and Team 39. Again, that's 2 solos, 1 building, and dude, where's my car? I'll tell you where it is. It's in your hand, Squirrely Mofo. The question is, can you hit that headshot? He had the peek for a second. Sees him on the balcony. He now knows what he's trying to do. Saw him again, passing through the window. Desi has some information, tosses it behind the shack. Another nade that was cooked a little too shortly. Pops in front. They don't know he's out, I don't think. Desi's still playing safe. Walk TV starting to get impatient. Mofo shooting the rocks instead of the head. Takes some fire on the pop. Going to hope for a little bit of backup. Walk TV with a nice headshot. Forces Squirrely Mofo back behind the shack. Now's the chance for Desi if he wants to try to make a play here. He knows that Squirrely's healing. Now's the time to go for the hard peek. Hypnotic has not given up his angle. He's been holding that little lean for a while. Smoke comes out, scares Desi. Desi gives up his position because of it. Sees the cross, opens fire. Not going to work out. Squirrely Mofo makes it to his partner. They decide to run the hard right flank. They've got information. They know where Desi is. Desi on the out. Looks like he might fall back to help his friend because the right side push could be very, very detrimental here. Still not a lot of action happening elsewhere on the map, so we'll stay with this one. More nades coming out. Hypnotic with some damage and not a lot of heal is going to wait this one out. Problem with this fight, both teams have burnt through almost everything that they have. Walk TV and Desi falling backwards a little bit. You can't burn through this much first aids. You can't burn through this much regens. You can't burn through this much ammo and expect yourself to continue in this game and go deep. There's just not enough regeneration time and no loot time whatsoever the way they're playing this. Both left and right. Walk TV is now taking Desi's position. Desi taking Walk TV's position. I'm not really sure about why they went for that change. You did see him inside the hill. Squirrely goes for the shot. Nice header from Walk TV. Now's your chance to push. You have the advantage. Take it. Hypnotic immediately jumps into the house, goes up to try to get the res. He is on the res right now. Walk TV wants to play it in. Tosses the nade. Going to go ahead and start the cook. Up and in. That'll be a good breach. Doesn't quite finish the job. They've got a breach now. The res is about to go off. It did. They didn't go quite fast enough. Now they've got 2 guns to go with instead of 1. There's the first spray down. They've knocked Hypnotic. They fire to the left side. Go for the kill. Gets it. UMP and AK. The push is real. The guys from 2 solos, 1 building call it for themselves. Hypnotic and Squirrely Mofo in that headshot. Hypnotic got the res, but they weren't able to hold the building. The new nades pushing them into an uncomfortable spot. And Pachinki is 2 solos town. Let's see what's happened with the circles in the meantime as it's developed all over the place. Still 26 teams, 42 alive, so we've only lost 4 players in the time that we covered the eradication of those 2 teams. Let's see what DeLees has up on top of the police station. Shadow and Eric. Shadow hitting literally every single bump that he can in that Jeep. DeLees thinking, maybe I'll take a shot. Decides not to. Not sure what's around him. Not wanting to risk it. So Grunto and Shadow going to go ahead and land themselves inside of the mansion. Maverick and Brody headed down as well, looking to get themselves into Yasnaya. Going to the north side, couple of good gaps up here. But remember, if you go into a city this early, it becomes hard to get out should the circles start to favor away from it. So you don't want to get stuck somewhere you never intended in going into. And Garlic might be in that position as we see 3 teams bunched up around South Yas. A couple of folks still committing. Heaven for Filter 41. We've got down here at the Alamo Kostavik. Not a bad choice. Not sure what Jag and Ledge, these guys are going to have to make their move. They're just waiting for the circle to establish itself before they race to the next spot. Dippervo TV, Unstoppable, coming in past Pachinki now in the distance. We got a couple of folks on standby. Sounds like we got a plane coming right up over Yasnaya. We'll see where that drops its package here as the players continue to spread themselves out on the map. Care package coming in for a landing. Looks like these players might get a freebie. I don't think anybody really is around to contest them on it as this thing comes in for a landing. Nobody. Literally nobody. So Equus, I think, can actually get this with no shots fired. Maybe Team 31 comes down to contest TGIF. Which, by the way, it's Saturday. Good team name, though. I don't know. Groza. Wow. Groza, I believe, stim pack, and there might be a ghillie suit under there. So not a bad package, not the best package. Some folks love the Groza, some hate it. Myself, not a massive fan, but I'll still take it because I love care packages. King Hate now driving right into town. Going to buzz his way into Yasnaya and run right into son and father. The Prophet team just waiting to engage on him. There you go. You can see both sides of the house, upstairs and downstairs. Comes up the stairwell, and you get to clear him out. That's what it looks like when I load in the floors. Before that, you got to see King Hate just walks right in to the waiting hug of the Prophets as they sit inside of Yasnaya, saying, "Come to me, bring me your weary, bring me your tired, bring me your dead." Frostby P and J-Dog, Sniper Extraordinaires, just north of Shelter. Looks like we got a couple of teams taking the road through school. They'll get shot up, but not shot off, as it's a bit of a tough shot for the guys inside of apartments to hit those on the fly. Teams stacking up on Stallbore, waiting for the closing circle of impending doom. Walk TV and Desi, remember one earlier in that fight for Pachinki, now making their way on foot. We said it, there weren't a lot of cars. Most of them have been cleaned out and taken away by people in transition, so they're going to have to run right up onto school, where Miss Piggy and Quattro will most likely be waiting for them. Looting continues. The Prophet getting himself looted up north of the Yasnaya Road. Man 571 looks like he's going to transition right into Team 31 here. Let's see as they drive by. What's he going to be waiting? Dollar should have the shot. Opens fire. Goes with the SKS instead of the automatic. Interesting choice. And Team 27, the Biryani boys, will go right into the swamp. No issues whatsoever. So they drove on by. Took a couple of shots. Cost their car 1 or 2 pieces of armor. But that is about it. Dirtbag Burns and Scumbag Burns down by Shelter, hanging out, playing it slow. Heaven and Alamo exchanging shots. No big surprise there. Walk TV still sliding their way in little by little. They may actually safely be able to enter the circle because by the time that they get there, the next white will have established itself and people will be moving. Quattro probably going to relocate to here. Unstoppable, if they're smart, will push very aggressively into a noob compound quickly. Load into those cars, boys. When the circle establishes itself, make your move. That is a staple. All of these northern teams who were hoping for a hard shift to the north did not get it. In fact, it went hard south. Teams in places like the Alamo are going to be wicked happy with this situation. You can already see it. Filter 41. I like this transition. They knew it. They felt it. They were in heaven. It could have been considered safe, but instead, he makes the quick push over to Noob Compound to claim it for himself. That's what we call being proactive. I'll get in there, take care of any facial blotches, and be waiting for the next opponents as they approach. Airwick and Shadow probably going to take the yellow houses. Good hill area over there to hold out of. Nice to get kills inside of the field, so not too shabby. Early transitions are the key to victory here. Kendo Lister might be walking into Unstoppable. He's put himself in a sniping position. He's got the mini out, though. There we go. Switch to the Scar and open fire. See what you can take out. Got Kendo on the single tap. Goes for the 2. Not going to happen. Meanwhile, he's taking shots from Faye Quattro, who actually saw him there, I think, and took a few pot shots in his direction, but he should be okay. Kendall and Lister decide to grab the craters just north of the house Unstoppable is in. They may not fight. They may take a couple of pop shots at each other, both strategically viable positions. Filter, he's getting crashed to the noob compound. He knew it was inevitable. They don't know he's here, so we can wait for a moment and try to catch him off guard. They'll probably try to crash his compound. Looking for the peak. Nice play by Maverick to sort of look and listen before he pushes out too far. They're waiting. They should hear him moving around, so they know someone is here. Nade bounces off the windowsill. Unfortunate. He knows they're inside the house. Going to pop that flash to discombobulate them a little bit. Again, pops outside, not inside. Covering his face. Maverick did get pinged by it just a little bit, but it's already gone. Meanwhile, Daddy did go down to Deleze on a transition, but we'll stay with this one because I think Filter puts in a pretty good shot, but it's not going to be enough. Ducks back into the house to try and get a heal going. smartly relocates to a spot where he can listen to the potential approach of his opponents. Maverick and Twitch going to let him heal back up and not push. Interesting choice. Daddy and Deliz headed out. Sun decides not to push into that. He runs away in Yasnaya. We've got two teams building out down here. Remember, they were in Crater. Kendo and List decided to take the house instead. So let's keep watching this. Maverick goes in there. Rotation by Lil Green as they go by. Dollar thought about it. They're going to take the Alamo complex just inside the valley. Maverick and Brody Boss could have this compound to themselves. They think they're up against 2 instead of 1. That's what's holding them back. Health the Elf with another nice snipe on Scumbag. No surprise there. These guys know how to frag. 39 pushing in on 24. This should be pretty interesting. Let's see if 24 knows that they're coming in. These are the guys from No Tilt Gaming. They hear the smokes. It's a good approach, actually, by Walk TV and Desi. 2 solos, 1 building. We watched their story in Pachinki. Let's see how it happens here at the Liquid compound. As they decide to jump in, they'll probably take the red houses, go into a bit of a shoot gallery, but I doubt much beyond that. Walk TV will do a little peek, see if anybody notices him. It feels like the guys from No Tilt don't even know that they're here. Quick check in here. Is Body Boss still going? Healthy Elf, by the way, gets a nade kill on Dirtbags. I'm not even sure where he's doing this, but it looks like it's a lot of fun. Ah, here it is. Let's go check this out. They got the kill. Okay, so he wiped him out. Healthy Elf and Trevor clear shelter. This is pretty much where it's going to be. They can stay at a bit of an impasse in Liquid Compound and work together to hold off their opponents. Kendo can play Gatekeeper and Unstoppable at this point. The Gent and his team stuck inside the houses. Delise and Prophet Son still sharing a look at each other. Walk TV takes out Team 24. Aha. Oh, come on, go there. All right, so Desi and Walk TV, I didn't think they'd fight it out. That was my fault. Walk TV and Desi left the red house, went on a hard breach here, and they got the double kill. Remember, they also did a hard breach, second-story red house to clear out Pachinki. So 2 solos, 1 building, I guess you could say, specializes in the 2-story red houses. Curly, Team 21 stops in a bad place. They were getting lit up, but he jumps out. He manages to get the spray down just in time. Can Kotov win the 1v1? Curly's exposed. Z Theory is going to allow his partner to die. Tosses the nade out, gets Koto super low. He's got the Groza and a prayer. Behind the tree, he has the advantage, hits him with the headshot. But Z went for the nade instead of the hard push, and Curly will pay the iron price. Man 57 coming up over the hill. He may play a bit of a spoiler as DZ series happily looting the spoils of war. The Man 57 will be happily gifted a new Groza as he comes up over this hill. May catch DZ completely off guard if they push. They got to push, though. Right now, I'm not sure they know about it. Team 31, TGIF, is eliminated in 20th position. Man 57 should see him pretty soon, hopping to the right. He heard the shots earlier, so he's trying to keep his eye on that potential threat, but so far, they seem to have missed it. The Z Theory laying down for looting. That's actually saving his life right now because the man's not seeing him on the hot peaks. It's only a matter of time until he gives up looking behind him. That's going to be the moment that he does so. The Z Theory now is going to be the one to move out. He should be able to catch them from behind. Uh-oh, there's the vision. Who got it first? Yeah, I go to Z, but it's the man. The Man 57 gets the knock and the lock. That's going to be the end of the Z Theory. Not much that Filter and Twitch Brody can do because this will be free loot. I thought it was, but Equus is now making his transition. Eric Grunto Shadow taking some shots into the tree, into the fields, goes ahead and gets there in, rid of Deliz. Airwick going to be hiding out there. Equus is now inside of the blue, jumps into a car, desperate to drive away, may find himself in a very tough position. Grunto looking down on Filter 41. Equus driving his car as fast as his little legs will carry him. Going on by, Healthy Elf will probably not miss the chance to take some shots. Sees Equus jump out. This guy can bang when it comes to sniping. Expect him to make this play every single time. Health the Elf will not just sit on a shelf and wait for the gift to come to him. Galdroth goes down to J-Dog and Frost BP as we arrive. No, Health got that too. This guy's straight up fire. Put the elf in a shack and let him do his work. Frost BP and Dragon Legends. I think Dragon Legends sees the boys off in the distance while Frost and J-Dog do not see him. Frost BP, J-Dog, Duke. Dragon Legends going to play this one slow. I don't expect much here. Frost BP and J-Dog are going to run up on him. Dragon should know that based on the smoke patterns that just came out. Is he going to engage or is he going to let them roll on by? That may no longer be an option as J-Dog and Frost BP get out real close. They're going to hold that rock. Dragon Legends continues to push forward. Frost BP. Looks like they smell something fishy. Frost BP is going to go up to the high tree. Should be relatively visible here soon. Here we go. They're going to see him now. They have to see him now. Dragon Legends hiding inside of a bush, waiting for his chance. Frost BP pops up. He now knows he's there. Had the vision, still waiting. Meanwhile, the Man 57 gets Health the elf. Sad Panda. Health goes down. The man takes him out. Kudos to Biryani boys. Grunto's Shadow gets Twitch Brody Boss. Remember, those guys were over at the noob compound. That looks like that fight may break out. So Brody Boss is here. They're trying to move to the circle. Maverick went, as did Brody. Brody gets knocked out of the car. Filter, playing by himself, is now at a bit of an impasse as he has to wait for Airwick and the guys to move. 12 teams left, 18 players alive. Sun running through the hay bales, trying to find his way to safety. Filter 41 now coming around the backside of the house. Here's Shadow and Grunto getting in their car. He jumps in his. All are going to push in, and what will they crash? They're going to crash right over here. The Alamo is under fire. Lister and Kendo inside. Miss Piggy 41 in a bit of a fight for herself. Getting a molly on. Remember, the house is wood. That's going to be a good spread. Let's see what it does. Piggy with the burn down. Molly's everywhere. Forces everyone out of the house. Kendo on fire. Drain down to a quarter health. Piggy comes out for the finish. Has to make a hard push. Knows where Kendo is. Kendo gets outside just in time. Will go down. Piggy survives. Gets the double kill. That is the power of the Molotov. Meanwhile, Filter 41 and Grunto go down, both in transition. Two of the guys, Man 57 and Toaster, they got to worry about J-Dog and Frost BP up on the hill. These guys love to take pot shots. M24 on Miss Piggy. Going to be happy about that range ace into house here. Off in the distance, taking some shots over at Apocalypse. That'll let Piggy know that these guys are going to be pushing in on him. I don't care how silenced your MK14 is. When I'm hiding inside of a shack just around the corner, I still know where you are. Yasogul playing low and slow with that AK in the distance. You can see him as he hides out. Man 57 gets up. Dragon Legends gets the first knock, but not the second. J-Dog Duke will go down. Frost BP will get rid of the damage. Decides to smoke up J-Dog and goes for the res. The circle is closing. They don't have a lot of time, but they have enough. Maverick 49 going to have to slide his way forward. Herds the shots coming from the rock. 57 and Toaster Boy trying to deal with Hacienda House and Apocalypse. Miss Piggy hiding out. Got the circle. Not too stressed. Maverick and the Man 57. Another nice shot from Miss Piggy, who's putting in some serious work. The guys from Team 27, Barani boys, can't find a place to call home. Every time they peek left, they get hit by one team. Peek right, they get hit by the other. Apocalypse suffering to Yasogul, playing a bit of a blue spoiler roll, jumps up, starts to run. Hacienda House gonna have to let Apocalypse die as he continues to push forward using the smoke. Man 57 is low. Looks like Frost BP may find them. Yasogul dies inside. Smokes. There comes the nade. Tossed into the smoke. Turn to face the opposite direction. J-Dog goes down. Has to get left behind. Toaster Boy almost completely dead. Goes around the back of the rock trying to go for a hill. Frost BP lying just outside the smoke. Destiny and Walk TV die outside the circle. Maverick 49 sneaking forward. Miss Piggy drops to Hacienda. 4 teams left. 5 players alive. The duos are gone. Now Frost BP has to deal with Maverick. Maverick tosses a grenade over at Frost BP. Lands very close to him. Will it be enough? It's close, but no cigar. He's got the tree. Hacienda's got his. Rock the tree. Nice play by Maverick. Maverick knows exactly where Apocalypse is. It's a 1v1 in this duos tournament. Range advantage goes to Hacienda House. Hacienda with that ghillie and that AK. He's going for the peak. I'm sorry, I think he had a, M16 popping off. Both of them know which tree is which, but Maverick doesn't have to peek here. Maverick can stay hidden. Maverick, what are you doing? Just hide there behind the tree. You have the circle. So Maverick has the circle. If he chooses not to move, he will win this game. There's the run. He knew it was coming. Hacienda House gets down on one knee and shoots. There's the second fire. He's trying to run back to his tree. He regrets leaving it, and that will be the end of the game. Ace in the house. I don't know why I said Hacienda House. Let's never do that again. Ace in the house gets second place. They got 1 kill to their name. Maverick and Twitch Brody Boss get 3. Frost BP and J-Dog come in third with 3 kills. The Man 57 and Toaster Boy get 3. And, of course, in 5th place, Miss Piggy and Quattro get 5. The theme in the first game is let your partner do all the work. Let's see if the right side of that column can come back and stand up and throw down in Miramar. This is the 2018 CyberPowerPC Extreme Gaming Series for PUBG, brought to you by Intel and powered by Battlefy. For more information, go to battlefy.com/cyberpowerpc. Where this is tournament 41 of 45. The winners get a chance to play for their share of $100,000 on a potential professional gaming contract. My name's Toffees. You can find me at Toffees TV. We got 2 more games to go, so don't go anywhere because we got more action coming your way after these messages.
Gaming is demanding, and streaming even more so. We pride ourselves in knowing what it takes to build a perfect system.
I've been gaming and streaming my entire life. I do it because it's my passion. But one thing my audience appreciates the most is the energy I bring to the table. And when I bring energy, that's when I connect with my audience.
Yo, Rotogan, thank you for the 10 months, man. Appreciate the resubscribe.
Yeah, I get excited about the little things, like cache and I/O improvements. We take a lot of time to make sure that every system we build maximizes performance. Now, with more cores and threads, the potential is so much higher.
So when I'm streaming, there's usually a lot going on. The last thing I want to worry about is my computer going down. Everything just has to work.
With more PCI lanes, we get a ton of headroom for graphics cards and SSDs. Intel's making it easy for us to give streamers responsive systems with more bandwidth, scalability, and overclocking potential.
To stay competitive, I gotta grind, I gotta stay sharp.
Gaming is going to be around forever, and we're always going to be there
We're always practicing and pushing.
until it's perfect.
My name is Tim, aka Tim the Tatman, and I play video games on the internet. I personally yell more than I probably should, if you ask people that, live with me, but like, let's go, everyone! Like, really excited about whatever it has almost 2 meanings. You can do it in the pre or the post. So before whatever you're doing or after whatever you're doing. You know, it's perfect. Let's go! My name is Tim the Tap Man. I use CyberPowerPC powered by Intel.
Oh, I know that I love you even though you seem to string me along. But when we lock eyes and your smile shining bright, your trance turns right into wrong, and I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized. Oh, I know that I love you even though you'll get me killed one day. But when we lock eyes and your smile shining bright, I'll do anything you say, 'cause I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized by the light in your eyes. I seem to always find myself in a bind with you. So stomp your feet to the sound of all your burdens crashing down, 'cause I belong to you. I'm hypnotized. Oh, I know that I love you even though you've changed everything in my life. Oh, I know that I love you even though I seem to be hypnotized. You stepped into the room, and I knew I was doomed to fall for you. The moment I saw I'm just waiting for the time to be right to tell you how I've loved you for a while. Oh, my heart is going wild. You wear me down like when the sea meets earth. I fade away just like the rocks have worn. Don't you see what you do to me? You keep crashing into me. I keep turning out to be something more than what I was before. Your skin touched my skin, and I could feel the breaking of my cold stone heart was about to begin. The moment that we locked eyes, now everywhere you go, my eyes follow close. And I'm just waiting for the time to be right to tell you how I've loved you for a while. Oh, my heart is going wild. You wear me down like when the sea meets earth. I fade away just like the rocks have worn. Don't you see what you do to me? You keep crashing into me. I keep turning out to be something more than what I was before. Like when the sea meets earth, I fade away just like the rocks have worn. Don't you see what you do to me? You keep crashing into me. I keep turning out to be something more than what I was before. I think I'm starting to lose my mind because this precarious situation that we find ourselves in means that it's only a matter of time before a storm of wonder starts to fill my mind. And for the first time in a long time, you're the first one to make me feel like I want you more and more than I know. I cannot take my eyes off of you. If you're a storm, I'll dance in the rain and I'll hold on by my fingertips. Maybe I've already lost my mind. Maybe crossing the earth by your side. No, nothing's ever felt this way before, and nothing's ever felt this real. For something I don't always feel. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. Is this real? Is this happening, or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from? Nothing's ever felt this right, crossing the earth by your side. No, nothing's ever felt this way before, and nothing's ever felt this real. For something I don't always feel. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. Is this real? Is this happening, or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from? Is this real? Is this happening, or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from? Is this real? Is this happening, or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from? Is this real? Is this happening, or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, friends and PUBG family. My name's Toffees. This is the 2018 CyberPowerPC Extreme Gaming Series for PUBG, brought to you by Intel and powered by Battlefy. And for more information, go to battlefy.com/CyberPowerPC. This is game 2 of tournament 41 out of 45, my friends. That means the end draws nigh, and the players vying for their invite to the LAN final going crazy as they drop right now. Should be a pretty good match. This is Miramar. The next one is 2. And we're bringing you all the action as we hang out for the rest of the afternoon. I know you have a lot of choices on a Saturday, and I appreciate you choosing to spend it with yours truly. That said, let's get this thing underway. Get my team list up as soon as it's ready, and we'll let you guys know exactly who is who as we go forward. Uh-oh, some fights already happening in the Picado area. Let's go high and see exactly what is breaking down. Wait a minute. There it is. Over there, 24 and 39 going head-to-head very, very early. 1 goes casino. 2 go to the wrestling arena, but it looks like Desi is out very fast. Walk TV wanted to take the fight to his opponents. He got himself that AK, so he decided to go aggressive. Desi did too. He's going to fall back to his partner who's got some cover for him. So basically what I think happened is Desi got a fast AK and tried to hard push. Not going to pull it up quite fast enough. Meanwhile, Team 26 is eliminated. Wow, the man's putting in some serious work over there. Walk TV with that iron sight, taking some shots here. Now, that iron sight's a tough one to use. The small circle means you cannot see everything, but it's got a very easy-to-use needle inside of it. So, lining up those shots can be a little easier because you can actually see the head of your opponent sort of pop up around it and fill the circles. Remember, using the circle and the dot. Yep, exactly, just like that. Goes for the spray, and it works. He actually gets it down. Holy cow. I mean, this is a Scar, boys. This thing without attachments is legitimately garbage. But it doesn't matter. Walk TV's like, I don't care if there's no recoil control. I'm going to go ham on it. Nade does come out. Looks like it's going to pop off. He's trying to get Dipper that way. Doesn't want to waste the bullets. Instead of punching out, he's actually going to burn some of the few bullets he has. That could be detrimental as his partner is on the way right now. Bad nade bounce. Oh, he hits himself. Unstoppable 69. Maybe unstoppable by his opponents, but his biggest enemy is him as he bounces the nade off the wall and gets himself right in the face. Unstoppable. Gonna go ahead and try to get that peek. He's got a red dot on an M4, so he feels pretty good about this fight right now. Sees the heads, wants to go for it. Go for it. Come on. Come on. Take the shot. Take the shot. Wait till you see the whites of their eyes, boys. He can hear his coach yelling as he goes for the lean. Cool shirt, though. What is that? No, not a cool shirt. So he decided not to take the shot. Interestingly enough, going to leave Desi and Walk TV to go off and loot on their own. That'll actually separate them for the time being. Unstoppable has lost track of his opponents. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Looks like I do have my team names have come in, so we're going to slide over. Pardon me for a second while I pull those up. Here we are. All right, currently we are, oh man, why did we jump over there? So Unstoppable 69 from Qual Gaming, and it looks like 24, 2 solos, 1 building. These guys love to bang early, and they are right back in the mix of things. Speaking of in the mix, Shabal Brothers and Light Show split halvesies on top of this building. Looks like he's going to fire through the door. The door is open. That was a little bit of a graphical glitch for you. Now the door is closed. Hypnotic, if he had a molly, could throw it through the door and just break it open. Shabal Brother and Light Show going for the quick 1-2. Turns left. Doesn't need much besides the spray and pray. AK-47 just too strong. Shabal takes the lead and Light Show backs him up as they get that kill for Team Trust No One. These guys have been performing very well. Let's see if it continues. Don't shoot me. Going to drive on by Picado and hope that he lives up to his name. Don't take any shots as I go by. Not a bad idea and not a bad request. It looks like Unstoppable will not honor it. Though if he follows his current system, he won't shoot, he'll watch, wait, hope, and pray. Maybe everybody else will just go in the opposite direction. The Man and Toaster got Decapitalist and Taco pinned down. These two teams that have been performing pretty well could probably stand to hurt each other if they want to secure their land position and knock out their competitors. Bit of an impasse, so we'll keep an eye on it, but maybe jump away and check out some other things. Taco and Capitalist don't have a lot of loot over here. All they can do is try to take shots. Capitalist with a pretty good opener there. He's got the 6X on the M4. Maybe this will go a little better than we thought. The peaks and pops coming out of Team 20 as Capitalist holds a hard line. I like what the man's doing here, using this ridge to go out for a flanking position, sliding off to the right side. I see Taco. You can watch their little arrows on the map as I pull it up here. They're not moving much at all. What? I can do... Oh. That's awesome. I didn't know that they added that. That is cool. All right, so here we go. Capitalist and Taco decide to fall back. They're being shot by the man, 57, as he flanks around to the right side. Cap and Taco going around the hill. Very, very clever here. Decide not to get involved. They're going to try to run for the power plant. The question is, will we see Man 57 come up over this hill in time to catch them off guard? Capitalist turns to the side and goes for what looks like it's going to be a long flank play, potentially. AC Taco still running towards power plant. Man 57 still out looking for a little love. Capitalist has decided to run towards power. Both these teams should separate in theory, though they're both hunting. Uh-oh. Man 57 saw Capitalist. AC Taco low on health, gets out the M16, says, we're probably going to have to fight this one. That's just a 3X that he's working with right now. Toaster Boy goes down to AC Taco. AC Taco's got a 2X and he hit that shot. What? Tell me more. AC Taco again with that 2X, putting in some serious work. The Man 57 trying to hold the line to Capitalist with the 6X. Got that digital camo on the M4. Lighten it up, baby, as he pushes hot. His Taco says, oh, cool off. That's why they call him the AC Taco. He's there to make sure that his partner plays it cool and doesn't always get too aggressive. And they're going to smartly back away, use the knock time to transition. I dig it. Always think about what's next, not where you are at the current moment. Looking towards the middle of the circle. Team 19 is eliminated. That'll be the end of Don't Expect Much. I guess I didn't. Lush over here on the coast. Galdroth in a pretty good position. Circle Water is going to be eliminated. 15% of the map will vanish just like that. So camping going to be important. Shabal and Light Show in a good spot to gatekeep. Picado, the City of Sin, still in an okay spot. Love America and now. So the man who just walked away from an ambush walk into another. They got low. They ran out of meds. They chose to fight at range. And then they get hit in the face by Clit Brains. I'm just going to let that sink in. Clit Brains and I Love America. Also known as safe, aggressive play. That's all. I'm not going to say any more about it. About sums it up, though. Clit Brains. Silly. I'm like a 3-year-old. I'm a 35-year-old infant. What can I say? Zero TM looking around. Now, I Love America and Clit Brains are going to be coming down the hill. Hero might actually be in a position to hurt them. I don't know if they heard the shots earlier, but Clit and I Love America want the same compound. They're going to be coming in pretty quiet, and they heard the car pull in there. So I do think this is a fight that they are looking to tape. Their team is called Safe Aggressive Plays. This is a very aggressive play, but it's safe because they're coming in a little bit later than I think Zero and the boys might have expected to. We'll stay with them as they continue to slide forward. No one up on the hill, no one looking in their direction. So this may actually work out okay for Clit. Let's see what he sees when he comes up over the top. Working that first person. Switches over to the M16. Sees the bike. Has recognized they're around. I think he saw Jack in the window. I don't think Jack saw him. Now, they're close enough that their footsteps are probably going to be heard by Hero if he listens carefully. It is in the silence that you gather the most information, so if Hero's taking some time and sitting still, he may recognize the potential threat. Jack, at the very least, will start to hear it now. Let's see how he decides to develop this fight. Jack into the building. Looting around. Someone told him there's some loot there. He's got a 3X on a Scar. He's not playing very carefully at all. I don't think he has any idea that I Love America is waiting for him, as is Clipbrains. But I don't think that they know exactly how close he really is. There it is. Jack, I think, finally heard something. Hunkers down inside of the second part of the compound. I Love America and Brains still sort of looking in every direction, not pushing over, interestingly enough. They're scared of the bike, but that's all the information they've managed to gather. A molly through that doorway where Jack 119 is sitting would be the end of them. There's the visual. America finally got it. Jock shoots out the hole. Looks like he wants to peek. America hates Jock, and Jock hates America. Tries to go up to the high ground and get a shot. Hero going to make his rotation as well. There's the molly. Nice shot by Jock. Molly goes out. Hits low. Doesn't make it through the doorway. Now Jock's going to be creeping out, looking for his peak. It's a tough angle for him because of the banister. Brains goes up to the shootable position. Should be able to get an angle on Jock if he's not careful. Looking for the peak, sees America. The spray comes in the second he looks out. He needs a flank play from his partner. Brains takes another couple nice shots, trying to find that angle. But a nice little wiggle peek from Jock. Look at him going with that pre-fire and can't quite make it work. Zero goes around the outside. So now we are down to 1v1 here. I Love America going to try to pack up on Hero. Hero knows he's around, has the M4. We've seen this guy bang with the red dot. Looking like he's going to go for the res on Jack. Leaves the partner low. Basically, it sounds like Hero is confident in him and his partner's gunplay skills, so he gets Brains low, assuming America will go for the res. America decides not to. Decides to push here. Gonna toss that nade right on through. Will it be enough is the question. That will definitely kill Jack. And it will also push Hero outside. I Love America comes out on top. It's the 4th of July last week, or I guess Wednesday, but today, as far as he's concerned, it certainly is for safe, aggressive plays. We'll leave them to enjoy their loot, or will we, as Foul Incident and the Sociopath, waste not whatnot. One man's loss is another man's free loot, saith Foul Incident, as he sneaks up over this hill looking for I Love America. He just wants to say, you come on out. We got the blue. We're going to play the gate. The second you try to leave, pop, pop, that's the end of you. So they are going to be in a pretty good spot to do that shortly. I think he saw America make the cross. And if not, it will happen in mere moments. Los Leone is going to start to fill up here pretty soon. Shibal brother going to have OP dart kick driving by. There it is. Foul Incident has seen him, taking a couple of silent shot. I Love America now aware that there is a threat as he looks uphill. What a shooter! Who is this dude? Shibal brother, by the way, and Light Show able to take out Team 16. Rare excellence, excellent shooters, not the best drivers, as they get absolutely torn apart by Trust No One. Ooh. Shots do come out. I Love America now very low. Goes for the heel. Foul Incident not pushing him and his partner, that Sociopath. Sociopath doesn't really have a way down here. He's going to have to try to drop, and Foul's going to have to res him. Dead. No, you didn't. No. 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 You didn't do that. You didn't do that. That should have been a dead. That should have been a knock. Guess I misjudged my distances. Foul Incident in a pretty good position over I Love America. He vaults out of the house, but now he's got to deal with two players bringing the pain. Foul and Sociopath like to fight. Foul's doing the overwatch. Sociopath to go for the left side flank. We'll jump into Foul Sociopath's view as he comes up and over the hill. I Love America not going to see it coming. Does give away his position. Sociopath loves the Vector. Up over the hill. He just switched to his range gun. Oh, back to the Vector. Bobs and weaves. Dodges just long enough. Goes for the spray. Can't get it. I Love America gets the kill. It's now a 1v1. Foul Incident thought his partner was good to go, but he wasn't. He got too low. Had switched the guns, and it exposed him to America. Foul Incident comes up and over. Keeps out his spray guns. Got no optics and just an iron sight. America going to peek up over the hill. This kid's not a bad player. Making some good choices. Switches over to the 2X. Nate going to come out to buy a little zoning space. Knows where it's going to push him away. Either kill or flip. Balancing it. Here's the explosion. Not going to be charmed at all. I Love America looks to the left side, not the right side. Goes for the spray and somehow pulls it off. The flick is strong with this one, and America comes out on top again. Pro Caliber is reloaded. Brutal. Don't Shoot Me and the boys all locked up inside of Los Leones. Fanta and Desi staring at each other across the gaps. Let's see what else we got. Grunto, Willy Wonka, and more. Who will rise to the top? The desert is calling. They call it Burning Man for a reason as these guys try to find their way to the centralized positions. Circle closing choices going to have to be made here very, very soon. Grunto Shadow hiding in the wings. They're in a nice little god compound. Fun compound to be in. But not a great place to defend. Everyone's just waiting. Not going to get a lot of action as we wait for the circle to establish itself. We'll go up to a sky shot here. A couple teams near each other, but again, just strategically holding ground, waiting to see what happens next. Look at the circle. Oh, it's auto-zooming, too. That is such a great feature. Well done, Blue Hole. I mean, PUBG Core. Uh-oh, Trip Kitchen. What's happening here? Tell me more. Shabal Brother and Light Show. Looks like they see this going on with Trip Kitchen and the guys. So they are going to work their way forward. Trip Kitchen out by the rocks. A couple people showing his dead that aren't actually there on the map. Trip Kitchen just hiding inside of the house. So that looks like it may not actually pan into what we thought it would. But the circle has established itself around Los Leones. That means that we're going to probably have, I would say, 14 teams or more going to the next circle. There's just so much space to hunker down and call home. The hard part is, how do you get there if you are on the outside? Trevor going to be driving straight in, maybe grabbing the God compounds down on the bottom. Love America doesn't have a car. He's just going to have to run. That motorcycle was there. They saw it when they came in, but it's not. He's not picking it up. Interesting. He prefers stealth. Now Twitch AC Taco going to come right into the Devil's Den as Galdroth should see him coming and be able to open fire here momentarily. Gets up, runs to the window. Out the door. Taco decides to deviate, goes up to the hill. Smart play, but that will put him into the fun house of your friendly tank. He'll transition, maybe try to find himself some shots to take. Friendly tank is watching and waiting. AC Taco, again, strong pathing. Doesn't get out. Gets all the way into the dipped compound. Should be okay. Wonka and Friendly Tank going to come up over. Airwick, literally the entire map heard the car and wanted to play. They're all running. Parking inside the garage. Shadow falls back. No one willing to keep themselves that exposed. So much cover. This is Los Leones. Light Show, by the way, finally gets Trip Kitchen. Actually went full aggro on it and pushed him. Trip was there for a while. Light Show and his partner decided it just wasn't worth leaving him around, and they went for the kill. So Light Show will push up and do a little bit of scout and rotate while his partner takes care of the heavy lifting. Lots of teams stacked up inside of the Blues. The scumbag and dirtbag combo hiding off here on the outside. Dragon Legend's going to creep in just like last time. I Love America on the run after his quad kill earlier. Light Show and Shabal Brother pushing their way in, keeping it quiet. Should be pretty interesting, and probably not going to be a ton happening over the next minute or two as these teams slowly but surely make their way in. Uh-oh. Maybe I was wrong. Decapitalist putting in some work. Got Eric Grunto down. Shadow, Airwick trying to get the peek out the doorway. Window. goes for the res. So he'll go for that res right now inside of the building. The question is, does DeCap try to make the push? It looks like he may just try to back away, tosses a nade out for cover. Lost AC talk. Remember, they parked in that building earlier, decided it's not worth sticking around. Meanwhile, Jake has taken out Health the Elf. He was trying to run in from the outside. Not going to happen. Trevor does get the pickup, though. So a bit of a back and forth, tippity-tap kind of game. Capitalist goes to a middle building and locks up. Looks like Light Show and Shabal taking fire from Jake. Very long shots. Bit of prayer involved with those. Coyote Arm and that Gent sharing an area. Let's see what else we got. People coming in all over the place. Capitalist still camped out. Airdrop going to be laid right over to your friendly tank. Galdroth and Dragon will see it, but probably not go for it. Let's see what the worthness of this bad boy is. I missed it again. Og with a 4X. Meh. Looks like they will go for it. So the guys from your friendly Wonka decide it is worth the trouble and will go. Galdroth also saw it drop. He's going to come up and over and will arrive after them perceivably, but will have a potential cover advantage as he comes up over the hill. Your friendly tank is going to stop and look for threats. Should see him crossing the road if he looks in that direction here shortly. Wait, that was unstoppable? Here we go. Let's jump back over here. I don't know why I leapt away so far. Galdroth got the vision first. So Galdroth has the 3X. Saw your friendly tank. The smoke is on the box. So he knows someone's on the box. Decides not to push it and walks away. So Galdroth deciding that sometimes retreat is the better part of valor. Friendly tank looking around. Still interested in going for it. I don't think he went down and got it yet. Did he? Doesn't look that way. Looks like they both decided it just wasn't worth it. Huh. Interesting. Smoked it and did not loot it, interestingly enough. Back over here. Capitalist went for don't shoot me. Tried to push in. Don't shoot me eliminates him, but it's not over. Let's jump into this building here where we've got a couple of players trying to make the hard decisions. Down below, it's White Liquor and Jake on the second floor. Desi gets Health the Elf. Trevor on a fight. This is Jake and Fantal, though. They've got the high ground. What are they holding stairwell-wise? Fantal has himself on the stairway, watching it expertly as the guys from Team 17. This is Dem Gatka boys out of their element just a little bit here. As Fantal 7 waits for his chance to try to get him. They've moved around a lot. So the guys downstairs know that VFX is here. And they're doing the exact opposite. They're watching the bottom of the stairwell. Neither team going to go push. They're right on top of each other. Literally, you can watch both. Question is, who moves first? The answer is the circle. Has established itself in a pretty rough spot. All these teams on top of each other. Some blasting going out. Dirtbag and Bill Wonka going head-to-head. Dirtbag probably going to drop down here. Don't know what much is going to happen with these guys, so we might jump over and watch Bill Wonka take a few shots at Scumbag Team. Scumbag and Dirtbag getting very low. Nade's going to come out here if the bounce works out. Scum and Dirt just on the very edge of the blue hiding. They actually may pull that off. Getting shot from every angle but the one that matters. Galdroth is outside trying to get some vision on them. Bit of a wiggle. Waits for his chance to try to engage. Dirt and Scum now have to move again. Figuring out where the threats loom. Meanwhile, Dragon Legend sneaks up very slowly on Bill Wonka and the boys. Getting onto the motorcycle, friendly tank decides to go. Bill Wonka and he both on the two-seaters make their transition. Light Show has killed Health the Elf as he pushes up onto Trevor. House is still shared by those two. Shabal starting to try and catch them out. Grunt Shadow has taken out that one gent. Care package right in the middle of anywhere. Will someone go for it? This could be huge. It is going to be a Groza in close quarter combat. More importantly, those tier 3 gear are going to be huge. Shabal brother coming forward. Meal has left his stairs defense to try and stop the forward push. Light Show putting in some work. Shabal brother has to go low, taking damage from the guys inside this apartment, making it a 3-team combat suite. Light Show advancing. Shabal brother and his partner already at 8. Holy crap, 8 total kills and not interested in stopping. Jake does have the peak, though. Shabal made it inside. So Jake could try to push onto Shabal. Shabal just outside. He's got the sniper rifle. Can't get the shot. Jake will come in and probably finish it unless Lightshow can make magic happen. Lightshow has separated from his partner, so he will be left for dead, and Shabal brother will go down in the M24. Lightshow's going to use that time to slide deeper into this. Goes on past the opponents in their standoff, not wanting to get involved. Jake Scumbags did finish off Dragon Legends, who was trying to sneak up behind them earlier, so he will go down, but Lush gets Scumbags, and Dirt has to find a different position for advance. The guys on the motorcycle, Wonka and your friendly tank in a very good spot, right in the middle of the circle. Grunto and Airwick going to hide out in their house, pretty happy as well. It's Grunto's Sapphire, being led by Shadow. Galdroth by himself. Lush and Don't Shoot Me spread out, but Lush does have that AWM. That's how we saw him get that knock on Scum just a little bit earlier. Dirtbag's taking damage just by jumping. Lightshow makes his way into a decent spot on the circle, but the blue zone, 123 left, not a lot of options. That AWM still putting in some serious work. Lush thinks he's got some angle on Unstoppable. Unstoppable just took out Dirtbag. Lush waiting for him to peek. He now knows exactly where he is. Got that AWM sighted. If he hits it, that's the end of Unstoppable. I don't know why he's doing that with the scope other than to give me a goddamn heart attack. He's got a Groza and an AWM? What? Someone's been giving this man care packages. Airdrop-a-thon, if you will. Galdroth takes out the company man. And he gets the kill on Coyote. So I didn't realize that Galdroth was being pushed, but he was. Gets a double kill over here on 1UP, and now by himself with a lot of solos around him. 22 going to be pushing in here relatively soon. Galdroth use up a grenade to toss at who? No one in particular. Just going to make some smokes and some advance. He wants to get into the circle, but Don't Shoot Me has other plans. Jake and Fentol look like they may actually make this fight happen here at some point, as they still continue to hold this stairwell. Fentol covering the push down. Fights everywhere. Both these guys close enough to the circle they don't have to make any hard decisions just yet. Galdroth makes the cross. Don't Shoot Me takes some shots at him. They're in houses adjacent but not on top of each other. Galdroth runs all the way there in the smoke. He's going full hambone. Enters the house. Takes some fire on Don't Shoot Me. Ducks to the other side. He might actually pull it off. He doesn't. Galdroth goes down after an impressive display earlier. Equus is in the bottom floor, ends up dropping to White Liquor. Lightshow still hanging out. Team 29 eliminated by Unstoppable as he comes around and ends up doing a wonderful job coming past that. I'm sorry, not eliminated. He's just trying to push them right now. So he has a tall order inside the blue, gets out the Scar. Goes ahead and gets the boosted energy drink. Wonka and your friendly tank inside of a container. They're going to run. Unstoppable's going to come out just in time to see him and knows they don't see him. Can he line up the headshots? His real question. Goes to the other side, switches back to the Scar, back to the car. A little bit of indecision as he tries to figure out what shot to take. Wonka on the push, however. They want to move into Shadow. Friendly tank thinking about getting that nade out there. He's going to get shot from behind if he doesn't push hard. Shadow looking left. Unstoppable is now visible. He now knows he has a threat from behind. Has to watch out for it. And the hard push. Not going to work out. Friendly tank's going to go down to Airwick. He knocks him out. Bill Wonka gets the grenade queued up. Going to toss it just over the edge. Friendly tank goes down by Unstoppable. Molly's out en masse. Lightshow up in the distance. Going to smoke inside of his dumpster by purely accident. Jumps out, will be exposed for just a second. Lush, very close, don't shoot me. Pushing him, he's got that silence. Groza trying to make something happen to these players inside of the warehouse. 7 teams left. Shadow and Airwick locked in a deadly shootout with Don't Shoot Me and his partner. Unstoppable goes to the high ground very smartly. Lush decides to fall back, not worth sticking around. And they will gatekeep Shadow as they come out. Friendly tanks watching the other side. Both those players can effectively lock them in there. Light Show in a decent spot. Fanta and the boys still don't have to come out of there. Circle is continuing to close. White Liquor going to go ahead and lock up their spot. They have stepped outside now. There it is. There's the spray. Meal gets the first shot. Jake turns and faces. He goes down, but so does Fanta. They crawl into the house, but at what cost? Bill Wonka still in the dumpster, has to jump out now. Heard the guys go by, should be visible. Airwick and Grunto's Shadow dropping very fast. Bill Wonka goes for the spray, gets Airwick, dodges behind the house, and now he's hiding from Groza. Unstoppable takes out one. Bill Wonka takes the other, and Team 31, who was camping the push out of the warehouse Turtle Squad, ends up with no kills from that exchange. Bill Wonka does, however, go down to Don't Shoot Me's very well-placed grenade. Unstoppable hiding just inside. 4 teams, 6 alive. Circle saying that there's not much real estate. The Don't Shoot Me and Lush are actually just barely inside of it. Light Show along the closing path can probably hug the corner of his building and be in. So he can just wait. Jake and White Liquor in a spot in the same situation. These 3 houses in. Unstoppable with the onus of travel. Lush with that AWM and that Groza opens fire on Unstoppable as he tries to make his transition. He's now inside the house. He goes down to Jake. Jake gets that kill. We're down to 3 teams. Light Show by himself. Tosses the nade out. Going to have to defend against encroaching Doom. Waiting for it. Doesn't see him in the smoke. Remember, that is a smoke. We can't see through it. We can see through it, but they cannot. They're now on the opposite side of Light Show. Light Show may try to come out and engage them. Lush with a grenade, sees the man coming, decides to pull off the nade, goes for the Groza instead. They are inside, nice and tight. Don't Shoot Me holding the angle. Light Show coming forward, hoping for his chance to go on Lush. Sees him, gets the spray down, but his partner's going to be in a bad position. He's going to get shot from behind. That was Lush, heard the shots, makes his move. Jake no res. Lush knows the knock is in play. He's got the Groza, goes for the peek. Now a 1v1 officially. There it is for the finish. Don't Shoot Me low. Jake actually has the health advantage in this 1v1 situation. Both players decide to go for the heal. AK, he hears the heal. He faked it. He heard the heal going off and decided to make the push. Jake the Snake comes in first place. Team 17, Dem Gatka boys, end up coming through with a whopping 10 kills to their name. Don't Shoot Me gets 3. Light Show and Shabal Brother walk away with 8 by the end. Unstoppable 69 and Dippert get 5. Bill Wonka and Your Friendly Tank get 1 to wrap out the final 5. 1 game left to go. Guys, you are watching the CyberPowerPC 2008 Extreme Gaming Series for PUBG, brought to you by Intel and powered by Battlefy. You can find more information at battlefy.com/CyberPowerPC, including the standings, so go check it out. My name's Toffees. You can find me at Toffees TV on Twitter if you are so inclined, but we will be returning shortly, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this message from those who made it all possible.
Gaming is demanding, and streaming even more so. We pride ourselves in knowing what it takes to build a perfect system.
I've been gaming and streaming my entire life. I do it because it's my passion. The one thing my audience appreciates the most is the energy I bring to the table. And when I bring energy, that's when I connect with my audience.
Yo, Ron again, thank you for the 10 months, man. Appreciate the resubscribe.
Yeah, I get excited about the little things, like cache and I/O improvements. We take a lot of time to make sure that every system we build maximizes performance. Now, with more cores and threads, the potential is so much higher.
So when I'm streaming, there's usually a lot going on. The last thing I want to worry about is my computer going down. Everything just has to work.
With more PCI lanes, we get a ton of headroom for graphics cards and SSDs. Intel's making it easy for us to give streamers responsive systems with more bandwidth, scalability, and overclocking potential.
To stay competitive, I gotta grind, I gotta stay sharp.
Gaming is going to be around forever, and we're always going to be there
We're always practicing and pushing.
until it's perfect.
My name is Tim, aka Tim the Tap Man, and I play video games on the internet. I personally yell more than I probably should if you ask people that, live with me, but let's go, everyone! Really excited about whatever. It has almost 2 meetings. You can do it in the pre or the post. So before whatever you're doing or after whatever you're doing. It's perfect. Let's go! My name is Tim the Tap Man. I use CyberPowerPC powered by Intel.
Gaming is demanding, and streaming even more so. We pride ourselves in knowing what it takes to build a perfect system.
I've been gaming and streaming my entire life. I do it because it's my passion. But one thing my audience appreciates the most is the energy I bring to the table. And when I bring energy, that's when I connect with my audience.
Yo, Road again, thank you for the 10 months, man. Appreciate the resubscribe.
I get excited about the little things, like cache and I/O improvements. We take a lot of time to make sure that every system we build maximizes performance. Now, with more cores and threads, the potential is so much higher.
So when I'm streaming, there's usually a lot going on. The last thing I want to worry about is my computer going down. Everything just has to work.
With more PCI lanes, we get a ton of headroom for graphics cards and SSDs. Intel's making it easy for us to give streamers responsive systems with more bandwidth, scalability, and overclocking potential.
To stay competitive, I gotta grind, I gotta stay sharp.
Gaming is going to be around forever, and we're always going to be there
We're always practicing and pushing.
until it's perfect.
My name is Tim, aka Tim the Tat Man, and I play video games on the internet. I personally yell more than I probably should, if you ask people that, live with me, but like, let's go, everyone! Like, really excited about whatever. It's almost 2 meetings. You can do it in the pre or the post. So before whatever you're doing or after whatever you're doing. It's perfect. Let's go! My name is Tim the Tat Man. I use CyberPowerPC powered by Intel.
You stepped into the room, and I knew I was doomed to fall for you. The moment I saw you smile, now everywhere you go, my eyes follow close, and I'm just waiting for the time to be right to tell you how I've loved you for a while. Oh, my heart is going wild. You wear me down like when the sea meets earth. I fade away just like the rocks have worn. Don't you see what you do to me? You keep crashing into me. I keep turning out to be something more than what I was before. Your skin touched my skin, and I could feel the breaking of my cold stone heart was about to begin. The moment that we locked eyes, now everywhere you go, my eyes follow close, and I'm just waiting for the time to be right to tell you how I've loved you for a while. Oh, my heart is going wild. You wear me down like when the sea meets earth. I fade away just like the rocks have worn. Don't you see what you do situation that we find ourselves in means that it's only a matter of time before a storm of wonder starts to fill my mind. And for the first time in a long time, you're the first one to make me feel like I want you more and more than I know. I cannot take my eyes off of you. If you're a storm, I'll dance in the rain and hold on, I'll hold on, I'll hold on by my fingertips. Maybe I've already lost my mind. Maybe we've come so far so fast that now there's no way we could ever go back. And now it's only a matter of time before a storm of wonder starts to fill my mind. And for the first time in a long time, you're the first one to make me feel like I want you more than I do. I cannot take my eyes off of you. If you're a storm, I'll dance in the rain. You took me in, swept me away. I'm tossed and turned, thrown by the wind. This is an orchestration of beautiful moments that I don't want to end. Hold on, I'll hold on, I'll hold on by my fingertips. I want you more than I do. I cannot take my eyes off of you. If you're a storm, I'll dance in the rain and hold on, I'll hold on, I'll hold on by my fingertips. You more than I do. I cannot take my eyes off of you. If you're a storm, I'll dance in the rain. You took me in, swept me away. I'm tossed and turned, thrown by the wind. This is an orchestration of beautiful moments that I don't want to end. Hold on, I'll hold on, I'll hold on by my fingertips. Nothing's ever felt this right. Crossing the earth by your side. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. And nothing's ever felt this real. For something I don't always feel. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. Is this real? Is this happening or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from? Nothing's ever felt this right. Crossing the earth by your side. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. And nothing's ever felt this real. For something I don't always feel. No, nothing's ever felt this way before. Is this real? Is this happening or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from? Is this real? Is this happening or a beautiful dream I haven't woken up from?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back, one and all. This is it, the 2018 CyberPowerPC Extreme Gaming Series for PUBG, brought to you by Intel and powered by Battlefy. And for more information, go to battlefy.com/cyberpowerpc to get the scores, rules, etc. This is tournament 41 of 45 to determine the top 40 teams who get to attend the LAN and get their chance at $100,000 in sweet, sweet prizes. My name is Toffee. You can find me at Toffees TV, and I'll be bringing you the action here today as well as a bit next week going forward as we begin to wrap up this long-haul marathon duos tournament to see who's going to come out on top. This is Orangel. We've dropped back here for Game 3. We're going to see what the boys have to say about it. The plane, for the second time in 3 days, has said no thank you to Georgia Poll, so we'll see where the teams end up this time around. Let's go live to the drops. Here we are with the drops. Pachinki looks like Desi's going in there. Walk TV dropped there last time, ended up winning out in a pretty good fight. 2 guys, 1 building. Let's see if they can do it again. Prophet, Son, and Daddy making that jump as well. Looks like they may not be going for Pachinki specifically, but possibly long jumping past it. Trip Kitchen decides to drop in there alone, interestingly enough. And Daddy will fly on by. Looks like they'll go out to Ruins, play a little bit safer. Those guys traditionally do so, but this is where I want to be. Let's go to Military Island, where it looks like Trevor and Healthy Elf are up against Defiant, Canuck, and OP Darkic. Healthy Elf has proven himself to be an excellent sniper so far in these frays. OP Darkic is playing very aggressive. He's got that M4 and he's looking for a flank. He basically knows that no one's going to expect him to come from this side. So by sliding in now, he may have spotted Trevor. Oh, just barely missed it. Trevor gets in the garage, but Help will be right behind. Should be visible very, very shortly. OP Darkic watching the back door. Trevor's to his right. He's looking the wrong way. He sees him now, as does Trevor. Opens fire and eradicates them both. OP Darkic with the 200 IQ play decides to slide around. Instead of trap, baby, waiting in the containers. He knows that they thought he dropped in C block and said, no, thank you. I got an M4 and 30 rounds, and that's all I need to ruin your day. That'll be the end and the win for Sosnovka boys, as they also got a little bit of the circle so they can take their time on the cross. So this circle does scream, camp the bridge, please. Better keep an eye on it as it continues to pan out. Sociopath and Foul Incident right up against Pan over in the school. We'll see how they do. Prophets decided to grab this compound after a long, contrived Pachinki path. I think Daddy was looking for a car. I don't know if he found one or not. Pachinki is still sort of broken down. Walk TV and Trip Kitchen both inside, looking to go to town on each other. Does a little peek at your winners over at Military again. Man Bun and Woned say we'll go to Georgia Poll no matter what. They got the circle, so they say nothing against it. Decide to head into that. Can't blame them for it. Cars driving by in the distance. Planes in the air. Trip Kitchen getting very close to Walk TV. Still not sure if they know about the other ones present other than drops so far. But we'll see. 24 teams dropping into this map, 46 alive. We have seen a bit of a drop-off if players start to feel like they can or can't make their way to the LAN, but never give up, never surrender. Churchill said it, I believe it, never, ever give up. Tactics and Symbolish making their transition to the south side. Look at this. The man 5'7" opens fire on the son. Gets him down, but the father has something to say about it. He wants to try to fight to save his brood. No, go back. He actually made a hard push into the compound. Will be looking to hunt a little bit. The man on top of the roof, Toasted, saw him go in, is now outside. So Daddy made the cross. Sun goes down. The man 57 starts his push. Prophet Daddy goes to the bathroom, sits inside of it. That's a kill zone confirmed for the Prophets. They love using the bathrooms to their advantage. Toaster Boy outside, the man 57 looking for him. They don't seem to know that Prophet Daddy is inside of the house. He may find them out of position if he is aggressive here. Toaster Boy gives him his back. Prophet Daddy could go up to the high ground and spot them. I think he saw a little bit of movement. If he goes to the window, it's a double kill. Go to the window. Doesn't do it. Holds in the house. Man 57 and Toaster Boy push to the next compound. They think that that's where Daddy is. Daddy does go up to the high window. He should see them now. He's looking at his son. There he is, hopping. Make it happen. Trying to find the peak. All he's got's an iron sight. Man 57 sees him, I think. Nope. Just looting and wiggling. Prophet gets 3 shots. Are you kidding me? With an iron sight, he got that? Almost got the kill with the iron sight scar. Now he's got him pinned behind a tree without a lot of vision. 19 rounds. Opening fire again. Tags him twice. We'll watch his angle because he seems to be hitting this gangbusters. Man 57 dropping back. Toaster Boy just sitting on the tree. And they're going to run a little bit of a split here. 5-7 will use the grid line to get down to the rock. Prophet doesn't want to stand still. Decides to push forward. Man should see him. Toaster Boy comes out. He gets the spray down. He felt Man leaving. Decides to come and push it. Man 57 does open fire on him. He gets behind the tree. Going for a bandage. That's all he's got. Man 57 switches to the UMP. He's got no bullets. Ducks low. Prophet with the peek. Goes left instead of right for the finish. That'll expose him. Man 57 tries with the UMP. Can't quite get him down. Prophet Daddy doesn't have the heals. Looks like he's going to try to run back to this. What are you doing? Turns around and runs. And honestly, turning your back is never the answer. So Man 57 is unable to get Toaster Boy up. So the Prophets do cost them big time as he bleeds out. Foul incident, by the way, and the Sociopath, while we were watching that, came through and completely eradicated Pan. Foul incident may now be the death of Man 57 as he waits as they come up on each other here. Pro Caliber looking to come out on top as they push up towards the Man 57. I believe he heard shooting during that combat sequencing, but may not know just how aggressive Foul and Sociopath's rotation is. Man 57 is gearing out his gun. Sociopath and Foul Incident actually running an interesting split. I don't know why his gun's not showing. It's a big gun. Foul Incident runs wide. Man 57 still hasn't seen or heard anything. He decides to run away. The question is, will Sociopath look in this direction and see him? So far, it does not look like it, as Man 57 runs off in the opposite direction. So neither of these teams look like they may spot each other. And all of this excitement will come to naught. Oh, wait a minute. Sociopath pulled his gun out. He sees him now. Opens fire with the SKS. Both players going full ham, and that Sociopath hits him in the rump while he's jumping, sending him sprawling on the ground. It's a massacre south of school. At the end of the day, let's jump to that kitchen. Trip Kitchen, he's in between two teams. Walk TV has him pinned in a Car 98 battle while Desi tries to sneak up from behind. Desi's getting low and slow. Up and over there, okay? Yeah, don't vault too loudly. He's waiting for the shots to cover his footsteps. Walk TV is just firing off. There's the push. He's getting aggressive. Trip should have heard him. He didn't. No response. No response from Trip Kitchen just yet. Desi's on the side of the house, peeking out the corner. Trip Kitchen still trying to hit that headshot against Walk TV. Let's look at Trip's hard angle. He's watching the window. Walk TV's on the balcony. He goes downstairs. Trip has no idea. Desi watching the exit, figuring if you try to escape, I've got you. Walk TV, knowing Desi's in position, will now try to slide forward just a little bit. Walk TV playing very aggressive on the rotation. Desi got into position. This is how you do it. One jumps over the Cuckoo's next. The next likes to follow. Trip hard holding that window, not giving up on it. He is like a badger. Smoke comes out. Trip now aware. Almost gets headshot through the window. He goes to the second floor to try and lock it up. Out the window. Nice play there. Desi on the chase. Why? Oh, that's frustrating. That's so frustrating. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure why it went off into the middle of nowhere instead of Trip Kitchen, but Trip jumped out the window. Desi heard it, and they eliminated him. So the guys from 2 guys, 1 Pachinki, end up 2 solos, 1 building, end up coming out on top again. Frustrating. Z Theory driving past Party and the boys. They just take umpteen shots at him in the field. Not quite enough. Now, Curly knows he has to make the same cross, but he's actually going to be closer to the firing party of Party. So we'll let them kind of put in some work here. Curly in a much more dangerous position on his cross. I don't know why he didn't go a little wider, but they're not able to quite get those hits as Curly drives away to safety. So it worked out for him. In the meantime, players taking shots at him. Defiant Canuck out there putting in some work as well on Curly, who is relatively low, but not low enough to make a huge impactful difference. The Georgia Pole guys have started their southern rotation. Sociopath and Foul Incident are in Pachinki with the guys from 2 guys, 1 building. So Snofka still pretty quiet here. Defiant Canuck and OP Darkuk, you see, got into a good centralized position after a very good loot grouping there. Let's take a look at this care package. Take a look at this care package. I don't believe anybody's been here yet. Nope, it's a Groza and a Gilly. So we've seen almost all ARs drop in the care packages today, interestingly enough. Pachinki still under Bretsky getting chased by Scumbag in a bit of a run-and-gun fight as the Scumbags try to take shots at Team 22. So Harambo taking fire from Not Your Mama's PUBG team as they actually are just chasing them in a bit of a good old-fashioned car chase. It's like watching an old movie. Problem is, Bretsky could slide to a stop at any point here and actually just light them up once they go over a blind hill. See, that's what Scumbags did. Scumbags knew it. They turned left on the blind hill. They didn't want to go up and over because that's the dangerous spot for them. But now they are crossing into what could become a no man's land as they go through the fields. Right out to the middle of it. Lost control. Slid out just a little bit. Bretsky regains control. Team 13 going to take a couple of shots at them. That's Emerald as they go through. Bretsky now moving towards Team 11. Sigil abandoning their post. Hyfix actually spun out. Now Bretsky does decide to come to a stop. They rolled their car, but they're back up. Scumbags now takes the lead position in our race across the fields. Going uphill, and smartly, the guys from 22 decide not to continue forward. Harambo Warriors find a new position after they hear Scumbags take over front spot. 14 up on a hill. We do have a little bit of a combat situation coming here. Don't shoot me. He's going to push out and try to stop some players that were crashing his compound. Defiant Canuck is inside. OP Darkick is behind him. Let's go up to the sky so we can look at exactly where everyone is. Defiant Canuck made it into the garage building. Darkick arrives into a flanking position. They know exactly where Don't Shoot Me is. They want to try to root him out. They've got 2 kills from that earlier play very cleanly in the military. He sees him. He got that peek. Opens with the pre-fire. Nice job by OP Darkick. You may have seen the way he fired before he turned the corner. Smart play if you know where your opponent's going to be. Meanwhile, Scumbag's team first is eliminated. Don't Shoot Me very low. Nade's going to come up and toss through. Cooked perfectly. And that will be the end of Don't Shoot Me. And you know what? They complied. Rare Excellence says we won't shoot you, but we will blow you the hell up. Now, I'm not sure where the remainder... Let's see where Twitch TV Lush is. He is in the blue, I guess. Playing solo? What are you doing? Did you go to Severny to loot? I don't even know. Well, that's funny. That's funner up there. Don't Shoot Me ends up getting finished by Defiant Canuck with the Vector. Primoris happily looting their tails off. Two teams split in Quarry. Couple of players in middle positions. Wonka and Tank now going to go ahead. Nobody in this high-value compound right here. Everyone else going for where they think is a little bit safer. But at the end of the day, what is really safe? High-Fix and Capitalist both going to open up here on Wonka. Wonka driving right into the clutches of the Cap if he's not too careful. Might be Taco that gets those shots. Sees Wonka going by, opens fire, hoping for a lucky shot. Not going to get any of them. Symbolish down the low houses in a bit of a weird third-party position against 21 and 32, who will be going back and forth against each other. Your friendly Tank getting low. AC Taco burnt out 30 bullets to try to take him out, and he will continue to follow all the way to the other side. So those teams in their positions pretty established. No one else putting work onto them. Canuck going head-to-head with Defiant, and Defiant fighting in here. Who are they trying to fight off? I'm not even sure who they're shooting at right now. I guess they just shot. Interesting. Car must have gone by, I suppose. Here we go. Let's jump into these two teams. This is Yasogel in the three-story house with Von Duke, Snee, and Brave Titan going around. Brave Titan cues up the grenade. Let's see if it works. Doesn't quite make the window. Would have been a nice shot if it had. Roof would have also been effective. Snee with the AK. Nades going out all around. Where's Von Duke going to toss this one? Going to land over here underneath the shack. Not enough. Snee still fine. Brave Titan and Yasogel in a pretty good spot to try to take this fight. Von Duke looking with that 3X Car 98. Snee looks like he's going to slide around to the other side. Brave Titan with the VSS and the AK. They can't find a push position. I'm not sure why they don't just take the secondary house across. Meanwhile, Hobo Sapien gets 2 kills, gets the kill on that Sociopath up there on the north side over by Gatko with a nice nade toss. We'll stay with this fight as we sort of started with this fight, but I don't know if it's going to break out too much more. Von Duke and Yasogel playing very careful because they're right smack in the middle of the circle. Let's check in with Foul Incident, who's just hiding on the ground. Hobo and King Hate are nearby. Foul Incident lost Sociopath as he just hides inside of the woods. Otzi TV drops down with a nice distance shot from Team 32. That won't be an ender, just an opener. Foul Incident, not a lot of options. Probably going to stay here slow and hope that the circle moves away from him and allows a transition after his opponents leave. That's really your best situation in those moments. Damage taken by 37 as they park their car. Exchanges still going on at the quarry. Your friendly tank of Bill Wonka, who had a tough transition, safely sitting, waiting, wishing, hoping that they could move on to something else. Brave Titan and Snee actually abandoned the fight with Team Zero Chill Gaming, and the guys from Blue Esports Alpha decide just to hold their own compound and not mess with it. Smart. New circle established itself that will allow Foul Incident basically to just stay here. I don't think you do anything, Foul. I think you just wait. These guys have a car. They will jump in it and they will drive away. Just let them leave. Foul Incident threw a smoke as far as he could. The whole point there was to try to draw their eyes away from him as he crawls a little bit closer to the circle. Jumps up and runs. I'm not sure that's what you want to do. They're all looking at the smoke, so I guess it worked. He knows he doesn't have a car. He knows that if he waits till their late rotation, it may be the end of him. So King Hate looking in the wrong direction. Hobo Sapien TB as well. And it looks like Foul Incident will actually manage to make it away with one very cleverly placed smoke grenade. Nice. Nice. Let's see what's going on here with this care package. Oh, it's empty? Man, that was fast. Well, we'll find out what that was later, I guess. As Z Theory hauling out of there. Shots coming out. Dark Cook taking shots at Lush. That's pretty far away, so that'll be a knocking. Knocking is what it is. Teams can res each other at this point. Actually, Lush is by himself, so if he goes down here in this shack, he's done for. He'll just hide out. They took away his wheels, so he can just try to play late game, do a little papaya strategy as he sits there and waits to ripen in the points. Daz Theory taking shots from Biohazard Infect. Bill Wonka walking right into party if they come up this hilltop. I don't think that they will. They should drive on by. No spray down for them as they don't want to expose themselves to Team 32, the guys from Grange Red, keeping our Crater teams under lockdown. Bill Wonka making that transition to two-wheelers. Always a good win. They grab themselves a shack. OP Darkick going to be happy to have a few more people to shoot at. Already heard the cars coming in. You can see him readjusting and preparing himself to take a few shots potentially. Keep an eye on that sniper fight as it will continue to develop. Over here, everybody else in pretty good positions. Let's check in with DeCurley. They're going to mount up and roll out. I thought they might get into a fight here with Biohazard Infect, but he's just too far behind, and they will drive away, no questions asked. Walk TV, serious damage from Ozzy. Walk TV is low, but they do make the transitions. A lot harder to get people knocked out of cars in duos than it is in solos. Still, nobody in this high-value area. It's so popular, everyone just assumes everyone else is there. Osa Panda with the 8X going to go for the push here instead of going to a spray. There it is, switches to the UMP. 1v1, Hobo sees him, gets the reload off. Peeks right, he hard peeked to the same spot, but it worked out. Hobo Sypian crushes it, and the level 3 backpack gets a little more loot to his name, but Foul Incident not having it. Remember, Foul got pinned down earlier and ran away from a pretty sick hold position. Now he's angry and looking to kill, so Foul Incident will run right up onto this spot. Looks like he wants to try to catch King Hate and his partner out of position, but I think he's looking left instead of right. That could cost him. Foul Incident has the ability to shoot this out. Here's the smokes go off, decides to run back for the observatory and hold it for himself in a bit. No, he's going for the gatekeep flank. I like it. I like this aggression, Foul. Show me what you got. Nade gets cooked and tossed, follows with the AK, pulls it and immediately relocates from where they think it came from. Now they're aware that there's a threat. Hobo sees it first. The power of the Scar. Hobo Sypian pretty strong with it. Foul tried to play aggressive. The circle was closing in at the end of the day. Not comes but a bit of a feed. Cap and AC Taco in a pretty popular spot. Dignitas low tower up there as they wait for their chance to push. Let's jump over to here where it looks like OP Darkick is eliminating yet another opponent. Thought we saw someone there. Nope. The colors were faking. Lush running to a shack, trying to find himself a little bit of real estate. Defiant Canuck watching with the Vector. Here we go. Decapitalist in their car, making their rotation. OP and Defiant very happy where they are. Lush with some sick shots. Gets the knock on Canuck and has to run very, very fast. OP Darkick probably going to make the res or go for the res as quickly as he can. Gotta watch out for Lush, though, as Lush tries to close the distance. Capitalist gonna dive right in. OP Darkick firing early to buy them a little bit of space. Says, leave us alone. Capitalist gets the message and jumps out. That could be bad news for Lush, who is now just basically laying in a field because of the arrival of the spoilers. Curly 103 eliminated. That'll be the end of Team Emerald. Bretsky taking shots at Symbolish as he tries to run. That's McLaren's team, putting in a little bit of work. Team still spread out pretty well across the map. Defiant Canuck did not make it, it looks like. Ultimately ends dead. OP Darkick couldn't save him. Cap and Taco. Twitch TV Lush goes into the water to hide out. Back over here, we've got a couple of teams stacked up on top of each other. Curly went down. Nuclear and Invig trying to fight uphill towards Von Duke. Care package coming down right in the middle. A giant bait. Let's see what Capitalist brings to the table. He sees the motorcycle go by. A bit of indecision. He shoots at the wrong one, but Otzi has to go full ham on the three-wheeler, and it sort of works out. They can't overexpose because they got Hyfix down below, as well as the angry OP Darkick. Otzi spun out. Keeps going, though. Managed to survive this. Hyfix inside the water, getting shot from behind as Woned chases him. Hyfix now hiding inside, needs to cap and Twitch AC Taco to basically be his protectors from Woned and Manbun. Care package right in the middle of everything. Otzi TV very, very low as Lush is going to take some shots at him. Lush hiding in the water. I'm not sure he sees Otzi just yet. Otzi running right on by. Hobo and King Hate up on top of the hill. A great spot for them. Visual of everything. but no cover on both sides. Meanwhile, the care package is going to be an AWM with an 8X, not too shabby. Otzi TV and Twitch TV Lush both going to share the swamp, renaming it the television swamp. Von Duke has made it in. Yasugal trying to heal. King Hate just playing the gatekeeper role. They will have to drive soon. The new circle is in place. For those of you who missed it, it is in no man's land. He gets some nice shooting to get Yasugal in some serious trouble. He is, again, just laying down and going for the res. King Hate's going to approach. Yasugal gets caught by the blue. That'll be the end of him. Now Von Duke has to make some sick plays and partnership. Otzi, by the way, I believe went down to Lush in that exchange. Double OG in some trouble with AC Taco as he tries to push forward. Capitalist here as well. Hyfix hiding and playing slow. Man Bun went for it and got the AWM somehow. Escapes with it in hand. OP Dark Kick's the one that knocked Otzi. Uh-oh, here we go. Wonka and Woned going to run right into each other. He's got that shiny new AWM, but Bill Wonka wants to stop him from using it. I don't think he sees him. Wonka hears them. Comes up and over. Nice play by Wonka. He's up close and personal. Got to get the heal, but Man Bun is down. Wand comes in, takes fire from the partner. He looks like he wants to go with the first aid kit. Going to try to get it off. Wand with the shot. Bounces off the rock. Preps the nade. Nade on nade action. Smoke's going to come out. Oh, no! The rock. Wonka, run! Has to run away. Goes for the finish. Gives away his position and then goes back to his rock. Says, I meant to do it this way. Tosses the nade out. What? He's going for the res inside the smoke. That'll be the end of both of them. Bill Wonka, if at first you don't succeed, nade and nade again. Capitalist and Twitch Taco coming forward. Lush still hiding, hoping, praying, wishing that no one will see him. As he hides behind the rock. Dark Kick stuck inside. Double OG moving up on Hyfix. What else we got spread around the map? Hobo Cypian and Von Duke still staring each other in the face. Double OG on his cross right now. OP Dark Kick looking in the opposite direction. Not a stressor for him. King Hate, though, may see Double OG. He does. Or does Double OG see King Hate? That's the way it is. King Hate could take the shot. He's literally right there, Double OG. He's literally right there. Doesn't pull the trigger. This is a headshot. This is a headshot. There we go. And hits a little bit of a potato action. King Hate does go down. Double OG now outside the circle, going to suffer. OP Dark Kick is going to get King Hate as he goes to ground. AC Taco playing the spoiler role. Lunch, Capitalist, AC Taco fighting it out. Symbolish in some trouble from Wonka. Wonka putting in work, but Party and Turkey Spittle locking him on the outside. Bill Wonka might get flanked up over this hill if he's not careful. Symbolic Hyflix is going to heal. Has made it into his part to 36 to get a little extra health. Turkey Spittle goes down to Wonka. This guy's been out of control in his sniping lately. Your friendly tank finds an off angle. Bill Wonka looks like he wants to throw a few more smokes out there and try to find his way into the circle. Brave Titan on the edge doing some pretty good playing. In Vig and Nuclear going to push up on Hobo Cypian as he tries to defend against this potential push. He's looking in the wrong direction, however, and Nuclear will simply find him and light up. Hobo Cypian is low, goes for the nade after the shooting doesn't work out. There's the cook, there's the toss, there's the explosion. Boom. Easy kill. Hobo Cypian sent back to the berth. And Party is low on health. Bill playing this very well. Hyflix not interested in playing the spoiler role. Capitalist and looks like AC Taco going to make their transition. They may crash into Nuclear Bullet here in just a second. We'll jump and see if they see them as they come over the hill. Spoilers to their backside could be a problem. There's his vision for the first time. He should have heard the shots. Goes up to the shack. Got to watch out from behind. More players coming in. Nice shot by AC Taco. Nuclear Bullet down below. He sees him on the peak. Oh! Headshot. Good night. Nuclear Bullet puts AC Taco to sleep and then immediately goes for the flank play. Knows the knock is in action. Going with the AK up over the hill. Sees him first. Opens fire. Gets the low spray. Goes for the grass now and finishes off to Capitalist. Just because you lay down doesn't mean you get out. Lush in the blue as he comes up behind Wonka. Highflick's going to try to play spoiler on friendly tank. Opens fire and can't get the kill. He gets low. Bill finishes the job. Lush going to heal himself up outside of here as Highfix comes in. I thought he got the finish. He didn't. Highfix ultimately now goes down to Turkey Spittle. Bill Wonka, who was playing very well, is down, and Lush will sneak his way in. But Nuclear Bullet playing the edge aggressively. Doesn't see him crawling. Tries to run away. He goes down to the slow man. Not to worry, Invig GG defends his man. Says, you don't hurt my friend. 2 teams left, 4 alive. Smoke comes out. That'll give Turkey Spittle and Party a ton of information on location. Turkey Spittle going to use that to his advantage as he slides up to the north side. Happily coming in from above. Turkey Spittle will have initial shot advantage. Nuke going to go ahead and go for the hill. You see Invig immediately trying to get his high ground position. He knows both teams are going for it, wants to find the flank. He's been a great shooter so far in this game. Here's the shots on Turkey. Pops up, gets the first one. Turkey Spittle now being flanked, has to decide how to make the play. Why go for the kill? You know you've got him there. He fails because he was going for the kill. Nuclear Bullet and Turkey Spittle head to head. Nuclear Bullet did a good shooting earlier with that AK. Goes for the lean, goes for the spray down, and he somehow pulls it off. AK versus M4. That's the beauty of the 3-bullet burn, baby. They nail it, they crush it, and they take it home. Nuclear Bullet and NVIG get 9 kills on that game. Turkey Spittle and Party with 3. Lush and Don't Shoot Me with 1. Hyfix and Otzi with 5. And Bill Wonka and Your Friendly Tank get 6. Great game. Lots of fun. And what a fun way to wrap it out, guys. This is the CyberPowerPC 2008 Extreme Gaming Series for PUBG, brought to you by Intel and powered by Battlefy. For more information, go to battlefy.com/CyberPowerPC to get as much info as you can possibly handle. My name's Toffees. You can find me at Toffees TV. We'll stick around to give you the scores at the end of the match, and as soon as that's done, I'm going to go make some dinner. So don't go anywhere. We'll get them compiled as quickly as we can, but in the meantime, here's some words for those who make it all possible.
Gaming is demanding, and streaming even more so. We pride ourselves in knowing what it takes to build a perfect system.
I've been gaming and streaming my entire life. I do it because it's my passion. The one thing my audience appreciates the most is the energy I bring to the table. And when I bring energy, that's when I connect with my audience.
Yo, Rotogan, thank you for the 10 months, man. Appreciate the resubscribe.
Yeah, I get excited about the little things, like cache and I/O improvements. We take a lot of time to make sure that every system we build maximizes performance. Now, with more cores and threads, the potential is so much higher.
So when I'm streaming, there's usually a lot going on. The last thing I want to worry about is my computer going down. Everything just has to work.
With more PCI lanes, we get a ton of headroom for graphics cards and SSDs. Intel's making it easy for us to give streamers responsive systems with more bandwidth, scalability, and overclocking potential.
To stay competitive, I gotta grind, I gotta stay sharp.
Gaming is going to be around forever, and we're always going to be there
We're always practicing and pushing.
until it's perfect.
My name is Tim, aka Tim the Tat Man, and I play video games on the internet. I personally yell more than I probably should if you ask people that, live with me, but like, let's go, everyone! Like, really excited about whatever. It has almost 2 meanings. You can do it in the pre or the post. So before whatever you're doing or after whatever you're doing. It's perfect. Let's go! My name is Tim the Tat Man. I use CyberPowerPC powered by Intel.
Gaming is demanding, and streaming even more so. We pride ourselves in knowing what it takes to build a perfect system.
I've been gaming and streaming my entire life. I do it because it's my passion. The one thing my audience appreciates the most is the energy I bring to the table. And when I bring energy, that's when I connect with my audience.
Yo, Ronagan, thank you for the 10 months, man. Appreciate the resubscribe.
Yeah, I get excited about the little things, like cache and I/O improvements. We take a lot of time to make sure that every system we build maximizes performance. Now, with more cores and threads, the potential is so much higher.
So when I'm streaming, there's usually a lot going on. The last thing I want to worry about is my computer going down. Everything just has to work.
With more PCI lanes, we get a ton of headroom for graphics cards and SSDs. Intel's making it easy for us to give streamers responsive systems with more bandwidth, scalability, and overclocking potential.
To stay competitive, I gotta grind, I gotta stay sharp.
Gaming is going to be around forever, and we're always going to be there
We're always practicing and pushing.
until it's perfect.
drifting on the wind above the earth. Even wise men have something else to learn, but only heaven knows. Only heaven knows. But only heaven knows.
All right, guys, welcome back. Just real quick, going to give you an update on the scores, the standing as we finish up this week 41 or tournament 41 for the overall tournament. This is your scoreboard if you want to take a look at it right now. First place, Trust No One. That's Light Show and Shabal, 235 points with 28 kills. These guys are absolutely crushing it, 347 total. Sweaty Nerds, 267 total points. That's Healthy Elf and Trevor. Commander Udis and Galdroth get 262. Pro Caliber, Fallon, and Sociopath get 176. Jabronis ran out the top 5 with Lahayim and Filtler at 162. ADR Wales, that's Kid Cody and Lata at 161. Washed Up at 159. Turtle Squad at 151. And we'll keep rolling down from the Deranged Red has 140. Pan has 139. Remember, the top 20 teams get their bid. Actually, I think it might be the top 40 now that I think about it. It's a duos tournament after all. So we'll roll down so you can see those guys. Eel, New Scream, Sigil, Hazard, Vict, Awkwardest Bandits, Grunto, Onyx, Medevac, Bunnies, Fear Red, Red Zone on Us. We duoing this. US Gaming, Sean, Cohen, Please Seek It, Soup Kitchen, VFX, Esports, Zero Chill Gaming, Profit, Patinka Gaming, Vehison, Possession, 2 Solos, 1 Building, Uppsala, Your Friendly Wonka, Demgatka Boys, Logic Nation, Incognito Heroes, and this is where it starts to get sketchy. Don't expect much. Harambo Warriors, Nightmare, Eternal Teams, and Pan. Everyone here in very close contest. Honestly, anybody's game. Still 4 left in the qualifiers. If you're willing to go ham, you too could end up in the top. Guys, it's been wonderful spending this 2018 CyberPower Pro Extreme Series powered by Intel and brought to you by Battlefy. My name's Toffees. You can find me at Toffees TV. It's been wonderful spending the afternoon with you, and I will see you later this week.